Fishless, Gombolus, and LCK in one run? No way.
Pog 556.
54 skip. Rightio. Looks like we're on stream.
Yes.
Wonderful. Hey guys.
Welcome guys.
I'm Lachurs. I have joined with me. I have Chaos Carl. Today we will be running the entire of game, minus the part where you do 100%.
Yes.
So just before we begin, you may be wondering, why is Mario standing on the world map? Isn't there a cutscene? All runs of this game start from first input rather than cutscene or whatever, like file select. So yeah, so we'll just begin when I'm like actually, let's go. So in 1-1, we're gonna try and get the propeller hat or the propeller suit, whatnot. The propeller suit is extraordinarily versatile within this game. It gives you the ability to go up. That's about it.
If you shake the controller, it'll activate the propeller, which gives you immense vertical height, and you can use that to save a lot of time in a lot of places. Throughout the entire game.
What you guys didn't notice was that I actually did an incredibly difficult triple jump earlier on before I got the propeller. That is key to being very good. If you don't get that triple jump, by the way, you have to reset your run. It's just NSMBW law.
Yeah, and he got a 4:54 in-game time, which is basically the optimal time for this level. You can technically do it 1 in-game second faster, but that's really difficult.
It requires a
very rare.
very difficult strat. So this is a level in which we use motion controls for moving platforms. So I'm going to try and slope these platforms down, just because whenever you're running down a slope, you tend to go faster. So here I'm just going to slide down. Oh, I'm just going to slide down the platform and not do that. And now we have a star. Now, Carl, why are stars good?
They make you go fast.
And is fast good?
And they make you invincible.
Oh yes. And is fast good?
Yes, speed running.
As you can see, I got a 4.54 and 1.2, which is not a good time.
Bad.
Bad. Oof. Alright, coming up is probably the first of the actual like RNG in the run. So there are these two hammer bros at the end of this level that I'm not actually going to attempt to skip the fast way. At the start of this level, I'm going to do a triple jump here. And this avoids this hammer bro, even if he jumps up like he does. Hammer bros are not very nice.
Yeah, and the second hammer brother you can also just jump over. But the last two are, you cannot, there's not a sequence of movement you can do to 100% avoid them. So...
Which is why I'm doing this one.
Yes, exactly. So we tend to be more safe there, and especially here since it's a marathon run.
Usually I wouldn't grab Yoshi like this, and we just throw him in a pit, because he does lose time. But because I wanted to guarantee that I was going to get past these hammer bros, I decided I was going to take the Yoshi and just roll through it. Oh no, Carl, guess what I forgot to have open? Oh no, I do have it open. Oh, thank God.
What?
I have World 2 map open for World 2. So, special thing about this cutscene. Toad is stupid. We don't like Toad. We're never going to save him, so he should not be talking to us and making us lose time. But also, if you spam A through the entirety of this cutscene, for some reason you save time.
Or 2, or spam 2 if you use the sideways control method.
That one too.
Like a normal person.
That's also some loading zones as well. If you spam the A or 2 button through, you will just for some reason load faster. No clue why that happens, but yeah.
Here he grabs a star because you use that later to skip some overworld enemies that can lose us a lot of time.
Alright, now we're up to low-key one of my favorite levels in the entire game, One Tower. This level done well looks really amazing and just really cool.
There's a bit of a cycle you have to make here, but it's really easy to
drop the wall kick.
Make it. Oh, you hate to see it.
It's okay. We still gamed enough.
Yes.
If you're wondering what world record for this category is, it's a 1:32.56 by Pidgey Prowler, which is an incredibly fast time.
For just like a few months ago, it was over a minute slower than that, and then he came, and then it just, yeah, that's basically, he's just insane.
Yeah.
And
so like all Koopalings from every Mario series game, you just jump on them 3 times and they die. They literally die. I mean, why wouldn't they? No. So the Goomba's in possibly is in the worst possible position he could be in at this point. That means there is a 100% guarantee that we're gonna hit the Goomba in the after this level.
Unless he dies in this level, which
twice,
which would be even worse.
Oh yeah, no one wants to die in this level.
It's possibly the most boring level of the first world, since you just swim through it and there's not really any optimizations to go faster. Except for jumping over the stage, which will happen very soon.
So right here we can fly up here, saves a bit of time. There's also this annoying little segment where if I time my shake correctly, which I couldn't do, you can get a fly in there, which you go zoom, and that's fast. It's very tight timing though.
Yeah, it's like a couple frames you have to do it, and it's basically all luck.
So
we just tend to shake our Wii remotes like crazy and hope for the best.
Yeah. Alright, so this level's as good as done. Just jump over this fish and jump into this pipe. Easy peasy game. Easy peasy. Alright, so coming up after the Goomba is probably the worst level in World 1. Not because it's the worst level in World 1. There's just you can't refute any claim. It's just the worst.
Yeah, it's easy to mess up, and there's a tight cycle here soon. Wait.
I'm talking about 1-6.
Yeah. Dude, I have no idea.
Don't forget about 1-6.
I mean, yes, there are also some very tight jumps in this one. Also, there's a glitch with the Koopa where you just die for no reason, which hopefully won't happen.
So yeah, coming up there are these paratroopers that we're going to be doing some jumps off because that's fast. And occasionally, for some reason, they bug out and you end up clipping inside of them and then dying.
Also, in this level, you can slide up slopes, which make literally no sense at all.
So here's the first one. I played that safe. Usually I don't do that risky. Alright. And then there's this one. And we're basically through this level now. This level's also really short, which is why speedrunners do it. It's probably one of the shortest levels in the game.
Yeah, there was an alternative where you could go up, and it's harder and slower, so this is really like, it's a no-brainer to do this level. Unless you lost Propeller in one of the previous levels, you can't get it from World 1.5 instead. Which is the only like good thing about that level.
Alright, coming up, One Castle. This is a very fun level if you know how to do it.
So what I was talking about earlier was actually this level, not the previous one. There's a hard cycle.
Oh, I died! What? I missed it. Well, I jumped too far. That's funny. That's fine.
Oh.
That's no biggie. We have spare mushrooms. It's fine. Dying here and losing propeller is actually not too much of a time loss. Especially because considering it's right at the start of the level as well.
Yeah, luckily there will be a backup propeller in the next world that he can grab.
Yeah, and 2 tower, plus I'll be taking the Toad House as well later on, you'll see. To get some extra backup propellers. There is a backup in this level, but I have no clue where it is.
Wait, there is.
Yeah, but I don't know where it is.
So, as you can hear, we came very prepared into this run.
Yeah.
But it's all good. We still be zooming though.
We still be zoom. Honestly, yeah, not the biggest time loss in the world. It's a lot more brutal if it's
a new video tried to help us, but yeah, it's too late now.
Too late now. It's up. I know it's up. It's up in the sky somewhere. But no. It's fine though. 2 tower has a really easy propeller to grab as well, so we're gaming. Again, we're back with Lemmy. Lemmy again is a free Koopaling. We kill him easily. And then we have to grab this and get as far over to the right as possible. And by doing that, we have basically done World 1. A little sloppier than I would have liked, but you know, you can't win them all, can't you?
No, it definitely could have been worse. And yeah, stuff happens sometimes. This next level actually doesn't... I don't think it saves any time to have the propeller.
No.
Since you have... you can actually get a firefly on this level, so you can kill the piranha plants instead of having to fly over them, which actually saves a little bit of time.
Yeah. Although I don't do that.
Yeah. I mean, it does take some time to grab the...
Yeah.
the power-up itself.
Yeah. So again, we're struck with a split path straight away. We take 2-1 because it's very... I guess it's a very flat terrain level. The other one has a lot of slopes. Right. So yeah, World 2, the desert world.
Kind of... Yeah, sorry, you speak.
Yeah, World 2 is a desert world, so a lot of these levels are desert themed. And for whatever reason, the desert world in this game has a 100% guarantee to give you 2 propellers from its Toad House, because yeah, that's how that works, right?
Yeah, and that's really good because it definitely creates a little bit of space for error. Like you can mess up without it being too much of a big deal, because then you'll have backups.
So I'm gonna wow everyone in the crowd right now. I'm about to, and get ready for it, I'm about to guess where all the propellers are, and only the propellers. That's a lie.
Can he do it? Can he do it?
Oh no, I picked an ice flower. This is not good.
Oh yeah, he has to reset now. No.
Oops. Ron's dead. And that should be a propeller. We have all the propellers. We don't need any more. So let's take the baby Bowser Jr.'s remains.
Yes.
Cool. Now we have 2 propellers in our pocket. And I feel a lot more safe. We got more run coming up.
This level is very scary. But somehow, Lachurs knows exactly where to go.
Yeah, it's very spooky and dark. There's no light. There's a pipe right here, and then I do a triple jump and a ground pound cancel.
If you have any children around you, please don't show them this level.
Yeah, but don't worry, Carl. Guess what? I have a secret that I need to share with you about this level.
Oh my god, what is that?
I have a star now. Oh, I missed the star. Actually, there we go.
Oh wow, this is amazing.
It is now light here. We do not need to worry about thy... oh, I missed the star again. Thy, darkness.
Darkness kinda cringe.
Darkness kinda cringe. You wanna see the sick 2-4 cycle skip? I mean, can't guarantee anything considering I've only ever hit it twice ever. And we're clear of this.
It's really hard to hit if you haven't practiced it that much. It takes a lot of practice to get consistent.
Yeah. I'm very consistent at the normal cycle, which is usually what I take in runs. Alright, so coming up is the second tower of the run. Probably, again, one of the more fun towers if you had propeller. I don't have propeller, but fortunately, Nintendo was somehow really nice to us and they put a door here. But this door leads to a roulette block with a propeller in it.
And this will possibly be the hardest part of the run, grabbing this propeller.
Well, I got it.
What a god gamer.
Yeah, no, it's one of those roulette blocks that just seems to have a setup for it, so it's like, huh, well thanks Nintendo.
They knew beforehand that this was gonna happen.
Yeah, Nintendo knew that I was gonna die in one castle in this running exactly.
They just know. They hear all, they see all.
Okay, I'm messing up my movement a bit, but we should be fine. Okay, 5, 4, 6 kind of sucks. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's kind of cringe, to be honest.
Oh, I'm so cringy, dude. I should probably just give up. Stop speedrunning.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, again, Morton, I don't know if this Morton or the other one. Morton, no, this is Morton. I don't know all my Koopalings. I know Wendy, I know Ludwig, and I know
wait,
Iggy.
I'm gonna Google it.
But he's not alive anymore. He needs...
This is not Morton. This is Roy, right?
This is, I don't know, it's the pink one. The one with the pink head.
Yeah, that's Roy.
Oh.
Morton is the one in World 6.
Oh. I did it. I'm doing it, guys. You know, I speedrun the game and I don't even know who I'm fighting against half the time. It's just the kind of masochist I am.
Yeah, he just likes to beat up young turtles.
Alright, so in this level, there are wind cycles. And we want to zoom. Okay, I can't get the fast cycle. I messed up my movement already. Would have been sick if I hit it for like the 3rd time ever in this run.
Yeah, unfortunately that didn't happen though. This cycle is very tight and leaves basically no room for error at all.
Yeah, so I have to wait. This would have been the cycle. So this is the fast cycle here. Which I just missed. And this is the normal cycle. Easy. So again, this level's really lenient if you do get the normal cycle. Actually, to be honest, World 3 kinda free.
True.
World 3, more like World Free. Oh, got him.
Honestly, World 3 has some very, very cool skips. Like the tower and 3-5, which will be interesting when we get there.
Yeah.
But first, we have to do 2 castle, which is an auto-scroller for the most part, and the boss fight is RNG.
You
So
know,
that's possibly the worst combination of things in a level.
honestly, agreed. And the sad thing is,
So yeah,
this star coin here, we got him.
yeah, there really isn't much to say about this level. It's just waiting.
Yep.
But
One
there's,
thing,
like,
one thing to note,
you
it
have
is
to go. Sorry,
you have to go the right path, or else you don't progress in the level. General rule of thumb: the path that looks the hardest is usually the correct one.
Yeah, that was also what I was gonna say. But
I've actually never
if
played
you-
this game
if you
before, so I actually don't know which path is the correct one, Carl.
Oh yeah, we must hope that he gets lucky.
We always, whenever we're doing runs of this game, we're always guessing which path is correct.
All jokes aside, if you pick the wrong path, you have to. It just loops around again, and you do the same section again.
So very good if you miss any of the star coins, for whatever reason. Fun fact about that P-switch I just hit. There is a possibility, and it's happened to me before, where you can miss the switch right and then jump to hit it again, but get crushed between the moving wall on the left and the switch. There's a clip on my Twitch channel you can check out where I do that, and it's the funniest thing ever. Literally funnier than anything you've ever heard in your life.
Imagine messing up an auto scroller.
And we got a 470 door, which was nice. Shoutouts to Bramison for taking the wrong path in his cannonless PB. Twice. Right. So this is Roy. He's back. And now he has the ability to be like Mario. Roy has become a plumber.
Yeah, and he also changed his name from Morton to Roy.
Yeah, he's now Roy now. Oh my, we got the worst luck. So he can pop out of the middle one either on 1, 2, 3, or 4. And just depending on how he feels. He did it on the 4th one. 4th is the worst you can get, by the way.
So basically now he has gotten very bad Goomba RNG in World 1. And like the worst you could possibly get, and also the same thing here, which is really bad.
Soon, so we won't get fishless, and we will get horrible RNG in Fork Tower as well. That's general rule of thumb.
Oh yeah, there's a run on the leaderboard that had lost like 40 seconds of time save just to 4 Tower. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
It'd be funny if it did. You know, we'd get a funny clip, a funny moment for everyone to
Yes.
ha-ha at.
Very gaming.
Very gaming. So now moving on, World 3. Again, another pretty decent world. It has its fair share of like cool tricks and strats and whatnot, but for the most part, it's a very laid back world. It's a very chill world.
Also, the music is kinda
Boppin'.
yeah, it's kinda jam. It's really good.
So we have World 3-1. 3-1's an interesting level, actually. For the most part. You do that triple jump there, and you get over the Cooligan, and now, well, you're on your way to Zoom.
Yeah, if you practice this a bit, it shouldn't be that hard to mess up. Even though, I mean, you can of course slip up, but this is one of the easier levels in the run. Unless you do 100%. Which we don't, because that'd take way too long.
Hey, Carl.
Hey, Lachurs.
Wouldn't you say that this level is very... freeze?
Ah ha ha ha. Very good joke. I have no idea what you mean by that.
You said...
Oh, yeah.
I made a pun. You said it was free and it's frozen.
Yeah. I am very, very dumb. I am sorry. Please forgive. My lord.
My lord.
Jesus Christ, please forgive me.
Alright. This level is awkward. I really never liked this level when I was first learning it, and I still do it awkwardly. At least people think I do it awkwardly. I did not mean to do that.
Section without slowing down, but
yeah, I haven't bothered to learn it. As far as I know, that star grab I just did there, I'm the only person in the world that does that star grab.
That was not close at all. It was 100% planned out and calculated.
Yep, 100% planned out, calculated everything. Or me. Oh, come on, Mario. You know, this is you're not meant to be doing these.
Sometimes the game just does not want to cooperate. Also, something that's really good about this game, in my opinion, is that there's no fireworks unless you have multiplayer or you save Toad.
Oh yeah, that's true.
In the other NSMB games, it's if the last 2 digits of the timer match, then you get fireworks, which loses a lot of time. But we don't have to worry about that in this game.
Also, remember back in World 1 when we collected the star? We don't like Ice Bros. Ice Bros slow. So we just kill them with the star. Alright, so this is a fun level, 3 tower. It's got a really awesome skip, so I'm going to try and do it.
But first is an auto-scroller part. It's not that long. But there's no way to skip this. Unfortunately.
So I kind of messed up jumping onto that dry bones there, which was weird. It's really cool to see this level. It's almost as if it was designed for like propeller movement, which is quite astonishing, at least for Nintendo standards.
They actually designed a good level. What? So you're meant to take that platform up there, but yeah, we don't like it. We just fly.
Yeah, we just zoom up. Okay, that was decent. I'll take a 525 considering I messed up the beginning a bit. An optimal time there, or at least an optimal time for me, would be like a 531. And now we get a really annoying boss fight. This boss fight really sucks to do. Casually and both in the speedrun. Because of the ice physics and just how this guy, like his hitbox is tiny. But the hitbox that you can get hit by is massive, and it's just really awkward. But we successfully beat him up, so we're fine.
Another young turtle has been beaten up by the ruthless Lachurs.
By the ruthless Mario, don't you mean?
Yes, of course, Mario.
Mario is doing it. Alright, so coming up, we have 3-4. So 3-4 is a very special level. If you ever played the game casually, the normal exit, quote unquote, that you take in 3-4 is actually a secret exit, rather than the normal exit. Unfortunately, there is a way to skip having to have to take the secret exit in this level with multiplayer, although you're not allowed to use multiplayer in canonless runs. So another thing
I'll note that thing he was talking about, skipping the level, that can only be done, you actually need 3 players, and it has only been done by a task. No one has pulled it off. RTA.
Okay, so what you see me doing here is when I land on these platforms, I'll be crouching. Okay, I messed it up a bit. But that's because when you...
He does that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, the reason I do it is because when you're crouching off these, you tend to keep your momentum, which is weird to say the least.
So if he doesn't crouch and then hits that, he'll instantly lose all his momentum for no reason at all, which is really weird.
I feel like that was a pretty successful 3-4, all things considered. I messed up the middle part. But again, this is an awkward level, especially when you're first learning the category. But it's not a hard level. Alright, so next...
And the in-game time is pretty good. Like, he didn't mess up that bad. It was a really good time, nonetheless.
So in 3.5, this is an auto-scroller, technically, but it's not a mandatory auto-scroller. If you enter the level with a propeller, like I've done here, you can just zoom up the level like this, and you're on your way to Bangarang.
The auto-scroller only, like, the screen only scrolls automatically if you touch the block in the beginning. Also, the skip at the end is very hard, but he got it first try, which is pretty good.
It's pretty epic, don't you think?
Yeah, very epic.
You know, that's a really awkward jump at the end there, because it's not a full jump. You have to kind of go almost like so that you make Mario go like up on a straight line rather than going up in a direction. It's very awkward. So now what we've done is we've activated the red blocks. So the red blocks turn on in this level, making this level multiple times easier, but also it gives us access to the normal exit, which will take us to the castle. One other thing it does is it also activates red blocks in 3.5, and that's how you would get the secret exit for the Star House.
But that would be way too slow for us doing this run. This level gets way easier with the red blocks, and it's also shorter. Since you don't have to like do the ending section, you just run down here and and take the normal exit.
Yeah, I took that one a bit safe because there is the possibility that you can get crushed between these moving ice boys and the wall.
And that would not be good if that happened. Because he needs propeller for this next level.
Yeah, so coming up...
Because he found a strat today.
So yeah,
you can talk about.
Yeah, so coming up, 3 Castle is another auto-scroller, and for the longest time, we would always just ride the auto-scroller because we didn't really have many ways to skip it. Until today, when I, myself, became the first person to not only skip the first auto-scroller, which has been known for a while, but also to skip the entirety of the second auto-scroller. And I'm going to attempt to pull off at least as much as I can. But I'm off to a great start already.
If he messes this up, it will probably result in a death.
Potentially.
Which, yep, it potentially can. Which wouldn't be good, but since it's a brand new strat, it would be really cool to get it.
So this first room, this part is impossible to skip. There's nothing we can do about this, and that's fine. It sets it up nicely for the next skip. So the idea here is usually at this spike path that we're about to cross, we would do a damage boost. But instead, by riding these balls up here, doing a crouch fall on this, and then jumping off this, and then flying here, and then doing a wall kick here, we can keep propeller and practically play within 1 IGT of an optimal room. So that was pretty well done. So here, we need to break these blocks with these bombs. So this is pretty normal standard NSMBW cannonless stuff. Alright, coming up is probably the new stuff, and I'm going to attempt this once. If I fail it, I have a backup propeller, but I probably won't use it. I'll just take the penguin suit. So yeah, I'm gonna have some silence now. Okay, so I messed it up. That trick I was attempting there is a frame perfect wall jump. So the idea is that you are to do a crouch jump up there and then turn around. And if you turn around in midair in your crouch jump at the perfect height, at the perfect point, you will practically clip into the wall. By clipping into the wall, you will get the ability to wall kick for a few frames. When I say when I say that was only pulled off by a human today, I am not joking. And not only was it pulled off today by me for the first time, It was then pulled off by 2 other people within the same hour. In fact, that strat was developed today as well. So it's quite insane to see that it was almost, like, at least had the chance to be showed off at the at this marathon. Again, like I said, it's extraordinarily difficult and we still don't have a proper setup for it. So I wasn't fully expecting not to get it. But I was going to attempt it anyway because who wouldn't attempt something that looks cool?
But this penguin, actually, having the penguin for the next level is actually not that bad, since you avoid grabbing it in the next level. And also this boss fight actually is a little faster if you get the first hit correctly with the penguin.
Free hit, to be honest.
But it is still a bit harder.
Yeah. For some reason, you can just jump into him and just hit him for some reason. It's really cool, and it saves time. And we like that.
And it makes no sense at all, but you just, yeah, it just happens.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's a bit harder to hit than the other Koopalings, since he jumps up very, very high.
Yeah, it's hard to find the position for where to land on him. So I usually just do a big jump around the area that he's going to be and then adjust to it. But yeah, that was a pretty decent World 3. All things considered. I'm kind of annoyed that I died after my first attempt of LCK. By the way, that wall kick thing is named LCK, which stands for Latch Clip Kick. The reason it's called that is because, again, like I said, you literally clip into the wall for a few frames, which gives you the ability to wall kick. If you watch a video of someone pulling it off, it looks like they bonk their head, but at the same time they bonk their head, they'll get the wall kick. Also, we got the fish in probably the worst position, Carl.
Oh yes, of course. The horrible RNG continues. But yeah, this level is made the biggest part of it. It's majority swimming. I meant to say, and it's really good to have the penguin suit for this well, because you swim faster with the penguin and also have way more control.
No, it's clip kick, not kick clip. And LCK has a better ring.
Named it after himself.
Yeah, of course. So, yeah. Another thing that's really cool about the penguin suit is the ability to do these belly slides. You go faster when sliding on your belly, but it's not infinite. So it means you can't do the entirety of 6-6 with penguin suit. There we go. Pretty decent. It is luck though. It is very much luck. So yeah, unfortunately...
Sorry.
Unfortunately, the fish was in the worst position, so we have to fight him. But that just means more backup mushrooms, so who cares?
Yeah. The fish, it has a very low percent. Like, it's a very tiny chance of you skipping it. And also, even if it did start in a good position, it's still not a guarantee that he would have skipped it.
So yeah, it's a 1 in 6 chance to get fishless. If I remember correctly. Which is not very good odds. So this level, you can do a bunch of dives, but every time I've attempted to do dives and stuff in this level to save time, I always get hit by a fish. And because I know the movement without fish, I kind of just go with the flow. Except for here, I do a dive. Because this dive is free. And that's practically this level. This level's really forgettable. There's a star here. You grab the star and you go zoom. You see a lot of stars in this run, actually.
And
Like-
then you grab another star and you go zoom again until you beat the level.
Yeah, fascinating thing about that star, actually, the second one I grabbed, it's actually a coin block unless you have a star. There are some levels, I think 3 also has it, where if you have a star and you touch a coin and you hit a block that'll have a coin in it, it'll spit out a star instead, which is a neat little thing Nintendo did, especially for speedrunners, I think.
Yeah, it also has that in 4-4, which is not this level, but the next one.
This level is, in my opinion, probably the worst tower. It's just very boring and slow, and it has RNG in it, and no one likes RNG.
So we just wait until these drop down, and then there's a section where you just do some jumps, and then there's a section where you have to wait between 0 seconds and a minute or something like that. Like it's insane how badly this can screw you up if you get really unlucky.
Oh, I missed the pipe, Lamau. At least it has a cannon. Yeah, this level has 2 exits, which makes it probably worse, all things considered. So yeah, we got a bad pattern there. So okay, we got a bad pattern again.
And obviously we do not like cannons.
Yep, that's another bad one. Oh, that's another bad one. Yep. Come on, give me a good one. Nope, that's a bad one.
Oh god.
And it continues. Oh my, yep, thank you. Give me a lying flat or a box. Oh my god, please. Thank you. Not the worst RNG I've ever had.
Holy moly.
Alright, so remember how we were talking about how as soon as we get bad RNG for Goombalus and then Roy and then no Fishless and then 4 Castle? 4 Towers, sorry. The Prophecy. This is the run.
He lost over 30 in-game seconds just to RNG.
Which is never good in a speedrun.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, if he was a top runner, which he of course is, sorry.
Oh yeah. Who has the faster PB? Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It took you like a year to block me, but sorry. But no, yeah, basically, if this happened in a real run, he'd reset.
Yep.
I mean, he also would have reset since 1 castle, but whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean,
we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about 1 castle. I mean, I missed LCK as well, so maybe I should have reset on that one as well. Ooh. Alright, so coming up is probably one of the worst levels in the run. 4-4. With Penguin Suit, it's not too bad. Without Penguin Suit, again, it's not too bad. I mean, well, okay, that's a lie. This level sucks. It's just bad. Squids everywhere. No fun. Nothing's fun about this level.
Yeah, I'm going to correct you there. You said one of the worst levels in the run. It is objectively the worst level in the entire run.
I mean, have you played 7-2?
7-2 isn't that bad. 7-2 is kind of fun.
Kind of sucks, to be honest. But that's...
At least it's not as bad as 9-4.
I mean, we agree with that one, at least. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, that's fine, actually. I'm more used to the not having Penguin Suit here anyway, so we're actually gaming right now. Fun fact. Thank you for the good luck, DCA. Guess what, DCA? We hit LCK in a run.
Oh, sorry, did you hear that? No.
So here, I take a damage boost and press this P-switch because this pipe allows me to enter. And now we can get a mushroom here. Right? And then I can get a penguin suit. And we're back to being a nice, lovely little penguin boy. I didn't get it.
I had no idea this existed.
Bro, this isn't 100%, Carl. Didn't you do max percent? objectively
Yes, I
the
did.
best category in all of NSMBW.
Which I was the first ever to do, mind you.
Congrats. So yeah,
Thank you.
and then we just grab the star there because it's much faster and much easier.
You go soon.
And we go zoom. Oh, nice jump.
Mario, why did you do that?
Moria. So
Mario.
Maril. Yeah, so that was a pretty decent, I guess, 4-4. I think all things considered, I think it was all right. Could have been a bit better. I mean, shouldn't have lost Penguin, but you know, you win some, you lose some. All right.
Lugia 2468. I'm going to correct you. He actually only has a tied world record. So yeah,
No, I have world record. So yeah, at the start of this level, usually we wouldn't grab the star, but it's a lot safer and it's not that much slower to grab the star, so just grabbed it for myself's sake, I guess.
Yeah, there's one jump here without the star that's really difficult, but
we can just breeze through it. There is this jump here though at the start of this room that is obnoxious, but I got it. There's that one, and then there's this one. And that's about this level in a nutshell. So here is the end of the level, if you've never seen the end of this one. Wow. I'm running NSMBW, not NSLU right now.
Chad, stop talking about it.
This is an SMH moment for me. So this is a part that I always forget to do, but this this star house we have to get because we need it for the latter half of World 5. And I always forget to grab this star house when I'm doing runs. It's stupid, but I have a little sticky note written on my computer that says get star house in World 4. So I'm prepared, boys. And girls.
Yeah, we don't gender discriminate on this channel.
Alright. So here is Forecastle. This is a level. It's a pretty neat level, to be honest. It has some pretty cool ideas, I guess. It has these moving bar boys. If you ever watch a max percent run, this is the level you play the most in max percent.
Yeah, because there's a glitch where you can get a lot of coins really quickly, and coins give you points, and you need that for max percent.
Yep.
But this is not max percent.
This is
thankfully.
canonless.
There's a soon you'll see a roulette block where you can grab a propeller,
Which I almost did.
Which
Yeah.
is slow.
The propeller is
because,
actually slower here. Yeah. Because of this section
That's
here.
because for the boss, yeah, for the swimming section and also for the boss fight, you need a fire flower because for some reason fireballs work underwater.
Yes.
I don't know why, but they do, so we can hurt Wendy before the water lowers, which saves a lot of time.
So yeah, that was actually a really good forecastle, by my standards at least. I always tend to mess up these fireballs in one way or another. So full respect to, you know, say you suck if I mess up, which I shouldn't. Not hard.
Keep telling yourself that.
So it takes 5 fireballs to knock Wendy into her shell. Which is enough. We want to get Wendy into her shell before the water lowers. Because... Okay, gamer. I guess this is okay. That works as well.
If he takes what he was trying to say, if he waited too long to hit her, then the cycle would be messed up, and then
yeah. I should be fine, all things considered. Wendy will do one more bounce and then pop out. Yeah, we're fine. Although that was a bit sketch, we're perfectly fine. Yeah.
We just managed to do it before the water came down.
So yeah, now we get
Which
to
is
see.
really good.
So now we get to see the classic cutscene of Bowser Jr. jumping into the oh wait, what? Bowser's just left Bowser Jr. behind. What? What is this?
What? Explain, please. How could he do this?
No way.
Not
No
only
way.
does he kidnap princesses, he doesn't care about his own children. What?
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 No, wait, there's... No! We're boarding the airship this early? But I thought the estimate for this run was 2 hours, not... 50 minutes. No way. So this is our...
This is very epic. This could very well be world record right here.
This is some game-breaking glitch we've just discovered.
And totally not part of the run. We had no idea this was gonna happen.
So I'm gonna play this a little more safe than I usually would. By safe, I mean I'm gonna just throw myself at everything, because why not? Or maybe not. I'm just gonna take it a little bit slower just to guarantee that I will be safe. Okay, screw it, we're going. Zoom. Woo! We made it.
Lachurs has changed his mind.
I have changed my mind, but I'm fine. So now we have pseudo propeller, my favorite.
Right now we have a very funny person in chat, which makes the run way more enjoyable for us commentators, or for me at least.
So here we have the classic Bowser Jr. fight from literally any NSMB game, where you literally just jump on his head a couple times and he goes, wah, and he's dead. So this will be
You
our...
can also throw those blocks at him, but
It's
it's slow.
and inconsistent.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's our farewell to World 4. World 4 treated us alright, I guess. Could have been nicer though.
Wait. Oh my god. He broke the floor. You're out of the airship. Oh my god.
No. What's this? A jungle world? No way.
Wow. Oh my god. Was this in the game from the very beginning?
I didn't know.
This is game breaking.
Alright. So I have... Okay, so I'll get another 3 mushrooms from this piranha plant coming up. So, usually, if you've watched an any percent run, you would see us be entering this level with a propeller. And we do a strat called water skip, right? But in this category, we don't... Oh, I did a... Oh. Oh, I still got the star because I'm a gamer. Let's go. I messed up my strat.
No.
I messed up the strat, but I got it right. So as I was saying, usually you would see us enter this level with a propeller to do a strat known as water skip. But in this category, we do a different strat known as water skip. In which...
Grab the ice flower here to to freeze the piranha.
Yep.
So you can jump on them. You can do this without piranha or propeller, but then you have to be small Mario.
And it's no fun.
We don't want.
This level in particular, I mean, at least World 5 in particular is not a very nice world to be small in. And in chat, someone's asking why don't I just go propeller there so I could do normal water skip. I want to keep 2 propellers because World 6 and 7 are brutal.
Yeah, especially World 6.
And it's not necessary for me to get a propeller from... use a propeller here, I can just get one in the next level anyway. Oh, I missed a bubble. This is not good. I mean, I'm doing it, but I'm not. So that
this
was
world in particular is very, very bad because you
5-3.
can. Because if you die once, the overworld vines are going to change places, and then to progress you have to die again. So if you die once, you have to die again because of the vines on the overworld. Which
Okay.
is why this world is brutal for a marathon.
Okay, so I got the propeller, which is important because the next 2 levels it's like detrimental that I have propeller for the next 2 levels. This level is as good as done pretty much from here. There's nothing too bad. I'm gonna play it pretty safe so I don't get hit.
Yeah, this next level it's vertical again because it's a tower. And you have to wait a lot if you don't have the propeller.
Yeah,
And also there's a very cool strat you can do that saves about 7 seconds. Which is, I don't know, are you gonna go for it?
Absolutely, it's the only movement I know. So yeah, it's notorious in the NSMBW community. It's known as 556. It's one of the probably 2 hardest strats in any percent.
Yeah, the one we'll get to later.
The one we'll get to
But
later.
it's-
The one that shall not
Yeah.
be named. But yeah, so I'm going to go for the fastest cycle because it's the only movement I know. I will tell you if I don't get it though. So I would like some silence though. Oh, this will be tight. No, okay, I can't get it. I messed up my movement and I flew before I jumped, so it meant I couldn't get up onto the platform I needed to be on to set up for it. But that's no biggie. A 546 in Cannonless is extraordinarily good and no need to be too worried about a 7.5 second time save in a category that's, you know, a million miles long.
Miles is actually a distance unit, not a time unit.
SMH.
But yeah. Yeah, but in a run that's 2 hours long, a 7 second time save isn't like that. We don't focus on that much.
Unless it's
We
the
just
strat
want to
that
make
shall
sure-
not be named.
Yeah. We just want to make sure that we don't like lose this next level.
Yes, so
Because this level saves over a minute.
I'm actually gonna be doing a bit of a safety strat here. I'm gonna be saving after 5 tower. Just to guarantee that I do have a safety net after this level. Just in case I do mess it up, I can just reset the console. And it'll take me back to the, at least it'll take me back to this save point so I can just reattempt this skip. Again, this is another level I need to have a bit of quiet time for. It's a very difficult strat. So yeah.
I guess I'll explain it afterwards.
Yes, please. Okay. Oh. Okay, I got it. We're pretty much home free from here. So that was really clean, actually. A 358 pipe.
Yeah.
It was a bit sloppy in the middle.
Yeah,
Sorry, you
it's
speak.
really difficult because if you mess up one wall jump or one jump, you're dead. You just fall into the poison and die, which will lose a lot of time, even though he saved. This is a really, really cool level, and it's really cool that he got it in this run. It's pretty difficult.
Yeah. There's a few more strats in that level that make it a lot more difficult. A 351 by no means is not a bad time at all to get in that level, especially in a marathon. I usually get around about a 353, 352. Some runners have even pushed to get 354s consistently, which is insane. So in this level, I should not take the secret exit.
Have you also written that on your sticky notes?
Yes.
Of course you have. The secret exit we do in any percent, which basically for us NSMBW runners becomes the, like, it's just muscle memory.
Yeah,
But,
this level's kind of like the calm after the storm. It's not a hard level by any means, and it's kind of like one of those levels, especially in any percent, where if you do get hit, it's not the end of the world. But in Canonless, yeah. So I've been practicing this next level a lot. If I mess this level up,
probably the hardest level in the entire run.
Yeah, if I mess this level up, I will be very upset. But yeah, so the idea here is that I need to beat the level to progress, because these vines are not going to be nice to me. Which means, see, I can't get through those vines right now, so I have to play this level. So I have to beat this level for the vines to move out of my way. So that's what I'm going to do.
The most important part of the entire run. If he messes up here, he will...
No.
Oh no, you messed up.
I messed it up. No. That's
well,
okay,
folks,
though.
I think that's all for today.
The run's over, guys. Ah, jakes. So you purposely take a death in that level to progress the vines. And then we actually get a difficult level. I hate this level. No one likes this level.
It's very annoying because Iggy shoots fireballs, I guess it is. Even though they're green. He shoots these fireballs after you, and it's very hard to get a consistent, like, cycle or movement because of these, like, rotating...
I'm actually gonna wait a cycle here.
Fences.
Usually I wouldn't. I would probably go for this. But I was kind of slow.
Yeah, but these fireballs are, they can just come out of nowhere and just kill you, which is really annoying. And also you're small Mario for this level, which just makes it even worse, because if you get hit once, then you die.
Yeah.
Luckily the checkpoint gives you a mushroom.
It's also important that we stay big here to get this propeller mushroom from this block. Oh god. We're fine. That's fine. Game is. So yeah, we basically beat the level. It was a bit slow, but in the end, nothing more we could do. Again, important that we did get the propeller out of this level. That's probably the most important thing. But now we have probably the worst boss fight in the game. This is just not good.
Except for the 1 in 8 airship.
Oh yeah, the one that shall not be named. The first hit is generally fine, but after that, Iggy likes to jitter around and it's very...
Finicky.
Oh, I got hit. Oh! Nice, Mario. Okay, I got him in the end. Again, not the end of the world. We do have our backup props, so it's fine. Oh, we got the down warp. Let's go. Okay, so exiting World 5 at about a 103. Not too bad, to be honest. All in all, not too bad. With 2 deaths as well, it hasn't been too bad. That was a pretty decent World 5, I do say so myself. It could have been better. Especially 5 Castle could have been better. Iggy, I'm looking at you. But apart from that, it was a pretty decent World 5. Moving on to World 6.
This is probably this is definitely one of the hardest worlds in the entire run, because there's so many levels that are so easy to mess up.
They're not even hard levels. They're just levels that are... Oh, I just saved by accident. Let's go. So, yeah,
they're just levels that are easy to mess up. Like, if you do one thing wrong, it could you could just lose your propeller.
Mm.
Also, why these levels are so like hard or easy to mess up is that if you do mess up in one of them, it's gonna have negative effects on the other levels in the world.
Yes.
Kinda like World 5. But not because of vines, just because of the level layout.
So yeah, there's a crouch jump we can do there, where we skip having to like climb on this little wall thing. But it's too inconsistent to do in a marathon run that I've decided to go. Okay, that was almost bad. It's fine. Alright, so we're gaming. So again, there's another roulette block coming up, and roulette blocks are quite notorious for being not very nice things that exist. But I have a mostly consistent setup that works for this one, and I got it. So now that I got the star, I can basically just forget about all my worries and just run through everything.
And I like drop.
You good there, Carl? Alright.
It's a thing that shall not be named.
Alright. So moving on. So we
By
have...
the way, guys, that was a joke. Do not do what I just said. Or was going to say.
Yeah, so here we have a split path. We can go to the left side, which has 2 levels, but we can go to the right side, which has 1, and obviously we would take 1 over 2. Just a no-brainer. Okay, so I can't go for the crouch jump, which is a bummer. There's a crouch jump you can do here if you make it into the first gap decently quickly. Okay, we've successfully made it through this level now.
I mean, you can still mess up.
I don't think I can mess up from here now.
You grab a shell here to kill a piranha plant further along, so it doesn't block your way, because you don't want a damage boost through it, since you'll lose your prop.
Yep. Easy peasy. That triple jump I did there to get into the the exit pipe is actually not as hard as it looks. You don't have to play it as aggressively as I did to that piranha. I kind of just went for it early. That was my fault.
And the triple jump is not like, it doesn't save that much time. It just saves the wall kick, basically.
Alright, 6th tower. 6th tower is another one of those levels. It's a cycle-based level. I'll try and get the fastest cycle. This one's a lot easier than the other like cycle-based levels. But it's still a heckin' doozy of a level.
Heckin' doozy. Such wise words from Mr. Australian man here.
And I got it.
And it looks like he made it.
Yep. Not a difficult level at all. But now we have an awesome boss fight. This is Roy's older brother, Morton.
Who is actually Morton and not...
Not Roy, like I thought he was. Alright. So that boss fight's really easy because you can just stand on those platforms and just kind of exist for a bit and you're fine. And
Pretty much all the couplings are pretty easy in this game because they're all the same boss fight basically.
Yep. Just jump on their head 3 times and you're on your way to victory. So moving on, we have the second half of World 6. The second half of World 6 is, I guess, at least for me, a lot easier than the first half. This next level is not a hard level. It's an awkward level because there's a fish. But it's not a hard level. And we end up killing the fish halfway through the level, so that even makes it better.
Yeah, you just grab a shell and then kill him. Kill Big Boy with shell.
I wonder what his real name is.
I don't remember. Pork or something.
Porco
Wait, aren't
Puffle.
those... Wait.
No, they're the little crab guys. So we grab this shell and then just zoom our way to the end of the level. I need to make sure that I do not turn backwards correctly. Oh, I missed the block.
It's a porcupine fish or something.
It's
like
just
that.
a porcupine fish.
But because there's a runner called the Coding Boy, who said in like years ago, called him Big Boy, and then that's just what we call him.
Yes. Speaking of the coding boy, he's the gamer. How much
And
else
he's
to say
actually
there?
here, which is very epic.
Very epic. So that secret exit I got practically just skipped the rest of the world. I mean, it skipped one level, but it looks like it skipped the rest of the world, but only skipped one level. Granted, that level is an auto-scroller and not a fun one at that.
Unless you have Propeller or Mini Mushroom, which
Mini
he actually
Mushroom.
does.
I have Propeller.
So actually, you could skip that auto scroller, which is what you should do in some categories, like 100% and no and any percent no 5, and it's actually a really cool level.
Yeah.
But it's slow, so we don't do it.
Oh, I lost Propeller. So I could be a bit of a nuisance and pop my last Propeller before I,
It does save some time in the boss fight.
in the boss fight, which I probably will do.
In this next level, the level after this one.
This level, it's
Which you
not
don't
good
know.
to not have Propeller. Mostly because of this segment here. So I grab the star here to be safe. Oh, I can make that jump, can't I? Oh, well, thank you. Okay, so there is a secret coin block here. Oh, come on, get up there. I will take this mushroom, even though this boss fight's actually really easy. I will take this mushroom
We
just
don't
in
want to
case.
die because that would be really
Yeah, this second room
really embarrassing.
is brutal without Propeller. I was kind of lucky that I had an alright cycle. But yeah, it's not a good level. Without Propeller, at least. So I'm glad I got through that. Kind of bummed I got hit right at the start. I kind of just forgot how to play the video game for a second there. So yeah, and this fight's gimmick is that if you ground pound the ground, these long boys come up. The only problem is we beat up Morton too quickly for him to really use it that much. And this is the last pop out here. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna pop my second Propeller here. Just because I have confidence in my abilities, at least. World 6 is really the only place where I needed a backup Propeller, at least. Or at least the exit from World 5 to World 6 was the part I really needed a Propeller for.
Propeller is also very important in World 7. Especially the tower, because again, towers are vertical. And also because you can do actually an elevator skip.
See, I'm gonna pop
which
this.
normally-
Yeah. So I'm gonna pop this Propeller here. You'll see why I popped it. I really don't need it because it is just an auto scroller, but I popped it for a very specific reason, which you'll see coming up. But in the meantime, we get some cool facts with Carl. This segment is brought to you by myself because I don't like this auto scroller and it's boring and I hate it. And Carl is here to entertain me through it. Right, Carl?
This was not prepared.
No, this is all improv.
Yes, this section is very boring, as you said, because you just have to wait.
Yeah.
And Bowser Jr. is just
He's just a
I
guy.
don't know what he's doing. He
He's
should
just-
have. He's too scared to face you right head on, so he sends all these minions for no reason.
And these are Monty moles, or what are they? Engineer, whatever, Engelberts. That's what that's what I'm calling them. They are very, very naughty boys. They are really like to get in the way, and that's no joke.
They are ruthless.
There's actually no way to
Someday-
destroy their spanner on screen, so you just have to, you know, puff your chest up and avoid it. And you may think that's the pipe to the exit. No, that's just the halfway point.
And it's just a troll pipe. If you go down there, then it'll just take you to a slow section. For no reason at all. There's literally no reason to go down that pipe in Canada's, at least. And they didn't even put it like it rewards you. It rewards you with a start point, and they didn't even put it in a hard place to reach. So
Well, the whole idea is that you enter a different pipe and then take another section. But yeah, generally in this level, it's very easy.
because it's an auto scroller. God. Also, this section wasn't even planned to be in the run, since we didn't know that Bowser was gonna forget Bowser Jr. again.
Yeah, no, we didn't know this, so this is actually all improvisation from me here.
This just shows you how talented he is.
Yeah, I'm probably one of the skilled gamers in the world. One of the 2 skilled gamers in the world. The only 2 in the world, by the way.
Are both in this voice code right now.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, this is actually the last Rocky Wrench here. The pipe is here. And we go to battle our boy Bowser Jr. Now, if you've ever played a casual playthrough of this game, you probably would have played this boss fight and you would have been like, oh my god, bam, damn, gam. In this game, we don't. Oh, I missed it. Oh, come on.
Well, then maybe we do.
There we go, I hit him once. That was almost... oh, come on. This is
This
never...
boss fight is great. Again,
There we go.
He had no...
I still landed in the cart. But yeah, no, I messed that up a bit. But you see what I mean? You can kill Bowser Jr. in this level with just your uppy spin boy.
Yeah, and he had no chance to practice this since we didn't know this existed in the game.
Yeah. And also, no
So
one
that's
practices this level because it's free. It's an auto scroller.
And you messed it up anyway.
I messed it up
you
anyway.
can.
Alright, moving on. World
So-
7. As you can see, Nintendo tried their hardest to get it so that it seems like it's progressing. So you climbed a tall mountain, and now you're in the clouds. And apparently there are mushrooms that are taller than mountains, and these other strange-looking objects. I don't know what you call them. Cylinder guys. World 7 is generally not a difficult world. It's very, like I say, very awkward. So this first pipe entrance looks cool. I like it.
This is actually unplanned, but I might have to leave for a bit.
No. That's fine.
Okay, I'll hopefully be back very soon.
In time for the strat that shall not be named. Okay, so I messed up the beginning a bit, but I was able to get a decent backup in the end. So coming up next is probably one of the most boring levels in the run, 7-2. It's not fun by any means. There's nothing about it that's fun. It's not even a good looking level either. So the gimmick here is that there are these water bubbles that you have to swim in, and to go fast you have to avoid these water bubbles. I never bothered to learn strats for this level. Again, it's a stupidly boring level.
I have returned.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, it didn't take too long.
Oh, let's just not do that one. Oh, that's sad, Carl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
This level's bubbles are very annoying. It'd actually be a way better level if there was just no bubbles at all. They are slow.
Also, fun fact, in 100%, this is the only level where you have to backtrack to get the third star coin. So yeah, that was a pretty okay 7-2. I kind of messed up the beginning, but we gooch. We made it through. Anything in particular that inspired me to run this game? I mean, I was already running NSLU at one point, and this game kind of just looked fun to run, so I decided I'd pick it up for a bit and got pretty decent at it, so I'd continued to run it. Yeah, I kind of messed up the beginning triple jump there. No biggie though. This is a very fun level to play, actually. Both speedrun and casual wise.
There's some parts that are a bit of an auto-scroller, but
we skip them.
Yeah, we skip most of them.
Rightio.
You can also get a backup propeller here if you were to mess up. Which is really good, but of course Lachurs doesn't mess up because he's a gamer.
He's a gamer. Fun fact, there's no floor here. I'm joking, there's a floor here. Alright, that was alright. Apart from the little minor mistakes I made, pretty decent. So coming up is a very infamous level in NSMBU. It's called Elevator Skip. Although this one's a lot easier.
But it's the same concept, I guess.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need some quiet time just so I can get the skip, but we can explain it afterwards. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad.
Yeah, the first section of this skip is probably the most difficult.
Okay, so I got it. I kind of janked up the ending, but in the end we made it through decently quick. And my computer decides to.
It's really good to have.
But yeah, this is a massive time save, by the way. If you don't do the skip, you lose like 2 minutes. It's insane how much time that skip saves. And you know what Nintendo does to reward you after you get that skip? They put you in an auto scroller. Now, it wasn't a Windows update. It's the
longest level in the entire run, but it does skip three and like a half levels.
Yeah, it's insane. It's really good. And
this is
not only do you have to fight Ludwig, not have to fight Ludwig in the tower, but after you beat this level, you practically just go to the boss fight in Seven Castle.
Santa. You become Santa and you walk into Ludwig's castle like, hey, I have a present for you, and then you beat him up. Because speedrunners are nice people, right?
Yeah. I'm a nice person, right? I just tongued this beetle. But yeah, also this level isn't bad. It's actually it's very bad.
Yes, we have to wait here, and we use Yoshi just so we can kill him. I mean, use him as a safety net.
Yeah, that one. Also, one thing, Carl, I need to tell you something.
Yes.
If you jump on 8 of these beetle boys, they give you a 1-up. And because I'm really bad at the video game, I need as many 1-ups as I can get.
Wow, I didn't know that. How interesting. Anyway, if you want to grab a snack or you have to go to the toilet, this should be the time because nothing interesting is going to happen.
I can even go to the toilet right now.
Yeah.
Also, Yoshi can ground pound if you didn't know. If Yoshizilla was here, he'd be proud of me. Rule of thumb with this segment, don't play close to the screen like I'm doing. It's really stupid to do that, because you just end up being bad at the video game.
Also, by this point, you should have gone about 5 thumbs because you need a lot of thumbs for all of Lachurs' rules about the game. Haha, get it? Because rule of thumb, you said that a lot.
Whoa! 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 What happened? What? That's okay. Not fussing too much. That's never happened. My controller just disconnected on the final jump of the level. You're kidding.
It did literally disconnect.
It disconnected. Like I knew I wasn't gonna make it, so I shook to get off Yoshi so I could make it, and it disconnected. You have to be kidding me. The luck on my part. It's not the end of the world. We don't need propeller pretty much from this point on. We've done most of the propeller stuff. Although having propeller in 8.1 is a little nicer and faster. And this level is a lot safer with propeller. It's not mandatory.
Yeah. That's basically the worst point in the entire run where you could die.
That was the end of the level, by the way.
The end of the longest level. You basically had. So now he does the longest level in the entire game twice.
I mean, this is nothing new. My PB did my first ever cannonless PB died in here like 3 times. Good thing I
lost 10 minutes to this level.
What's good though is that the game gives me 1-ups for landing on these guys, so it's fine. We're gathering up 1-ups for the hardest world in the game. Well done.
So it cancels it out. So if he dies, he can just get another 1-up.
But now we get more marathon, of course. Of course. Guys, look, another fire flower. Damn, that just threw away 139 pace, by the way.
So I wish I could entertain you without being offensive, but I don't think I can.
Well, Bramison, it was going well. I was on 139 pace, and then my controller decided to disconnect as I went to do the final jump of the level. This level.
This horrible, horrible level. Could you imagine if he dies again? Wouldn't that be very funny?
It would be hilarious. We should do that again.
By the way, Lachurs, I actually have to eat when you're done, so yeah, don't die.
It's okay, I made it. We're good. But yeah, no, this is still low 140 pace, which is, you know, perfect. So, because we ditched our Yoshi in that one level, 1-3, we're gonna take him with us, right? It's really important that we take Yoshi with us. Because he's a very good asset.
Oh wait, what? He's not following us. Oh my god.
Wait, what? He didn't... Oh my god. No way. What is Yoshi? Oh my god, Yoshi's so silly and he's a Billy. So yeah, like we said...
He's silly and he's a Billy.
He's silly and he's a Billy. So like we said, you can enter now the top part of the castle, and now we're taken straight to the boss fight. We're here. Oh, we have to get rid of this guy first, so... With Propeller, it's so much more scary getting past that guy, but with Firefly, you can just be like, pum pum, you're dead. So this is going to make Ludwig's fight a little more scary, but I should be fine.
Propeller will save some time here, because you can just float and land on him. But yeah, because Lachurs is very skilled at this game.
Oh, I missed him. Lamau.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can actually grab a propeller right before you enter the boss fight. But Lachurs didn't do that because he's too skilled at the game.
I didn't know you could do that actually. It's okay. We got the fight done, which is important, and what is necessary. There we go. It's okay, we don't need the prop, and now we're moving on to 8-1. So 8-1 is an important level because we can do a thing called a damage boost, which is important, I think.
Yes, I absolutely agree with that statement. Gaming land. Why did we even choose this guy to play the game?
Why did I choose to play this game if I'm just a cringe boy?
Cringe lord.
Cringe-dison. Yeah. So throwing in what's the name, that level earlier, kind of through this run. I mean, it's not bad. This run's still very good. So 8-1, the idea here is that there are fireballs, these meteorites. They're not very good. We don't like them. So we're just going to run away from them. They are.
They're RNG, so that means it's random where they fall down, which is really annoying and can mess you up a lot.
But fortunately we got pretty decent. Usually with Propeller we would actually grab a shell and do this weird strat called a shell boost. But we don't have a Propeller, so we can't do that. So I just damage boost through there.
Wait, are you telling me you actually got good RNG in this run? Impossible.
No way, actually you're joking. Why? In this run of all runs.
But that doesn't make up, even though he got a little bit of good RNG, that doesn't make up for all the bad things in the earlier part of the run.
So you may have been watching, I did a triple jump. I did a damage boost there, and like it looks like I'm damage boosting through that last lava pillar. I'm not. When I'm going over that last lava pillar, I am no more iframes, so that triple jump is vital to get, so I'm really glad I got it there. I also almost got cucked by the RNG, which would have been funny.
It looks like he should be hit by that lava pillar, but the hitboxes in this game are notoriously horrible. And luckily this one doesn't extend that far up. Sometimes it's kind of weird how the lava pillars work, but that one doesn't extend that far up.
Okay, so we practically finished all the parts with bad that could have given us bad RNG.
And this level is also really like scary because you have small Mario and you can die in one hit.
Here I'm gonna go for a strat called rolling hill jump. And I missed it. So what you can actually get over that rolling hill that I got caught on by doing a pretty precise jump and some pretty precise spins. Jump button. Jump button. Okay.
As we can hear, Lachurs has a bit of problems with his controller. It does not want to cooperate today.
But alas, we were fine. Okay, so that was a pretty shonky 8-2, but in the end, pretty okay. At least we got through without dying. And now...
At least he didn't die. That's the only good part.
That's the good part.
Didn't even get 420 SMH.
SMH. Didn't even get a 4-2X. This is just a bummer for the Lachur. So coming up, this level is notorious in, what is it? In, multiplayer for being the level where you throw your friends off the boat.
And ruthlessly throw them into the lava and watch the skin burn and melt.
Yeah.
But since Lachurs has no friends, he can't do that.
No. So I have to run this game on my own. Therefore, I am riding this snake on my own. Yes, and also make sure to donate to the to Lupus Research Alliance. Even if it's $1, every dollar counts.
But apparently if you donate it won't show up on stream. At least it didn't when I did. But still donate because charity is good.
Charities. I almost ran off the edge of it, Lamau. Okay, so I got a 4:15 pipe there, which is the most optimal time you can get for the first half of this level.
I don't know if I've ever gotten that before. I never played this level.
Yeah. You run any percent no 87, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's the only category you run.
Yes. It's the only category I've ever played. There should be a cannonless no 76, honestly.
Yeah. Cannonless, no secret levels.
That's literally impossible.
No, I said secret levels, not secret exits.
Ah.
Okay, so this is the last jump here. I'm gonna play it safe because I always mess it up if I try to be optimized. And I got a 339, pretty decent. Alright, so coming up, we're gonna regain the ability to be a propeller. To literally be a fan. And we're gonna do some things, and we're gonna do some jumps, we're gonna do some flies, we're gonna do all these crazy things with the Mario.
And we're also gonna attempt the strat that may not be named. That shall not be named, sorry.
That shall not be named.
But I'm going to anyway. It's called Bombless. Oh my god, he's
Oh no!
It's a strat where you fly up and in the boss fight here, and you get stuck between the boss junior and the ceiling, and if you time your ground pound correctly, which is about a 1 or 2 frame window, then you can actually slide under, or well, in between him, boss junior and the ceiling, and hit him.
Yes.
And it's so stupid and precise.
And it's absolutely necessary to get a... It's actually necessary to get a top 10 time in NSMBW any percent now.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, we have Airship, which is being overshadowed by Bombless, but I'm doing some pretty crazy things there. And I did some flies and stuff. Here, I'm going to go for a crazy strat that literally saves no time, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's free. I lied, it's not free. I love how I hit that all the time in practice. Alright. So I'm gonna attempt the first hit for Bombless. It's a really difficult strat. It loses time if I miss it. If I get it, it'll be hype. You know, I'm just gonna have a crazy time, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, a crazy time.
And we get our bless RNGs in chat ready.
Yes. Bless RNGs, Lachur RNGs, even your Diamond Crafter RNG.
Champ. I'm ready with a pop champ.
No, I messed up. Alright.
How could you? We were all so hyped.
Oh, this looks promising. No, I fell off. So yeah, unfortunately, I messed up probably the 2 easiest setups for bombless. And I'm sitting in the limbo field, I guess I can call it. Where now it's just up to luck if I get it. But you see how Mario is juddering around inside Bowser Jr.'s little gap there, I guess you can call it? That's Mario attempting to try and get a ground pound in there. And, yeah, it's not good. Thank you for telling me what I already know, Ghost. Thank you. So this is looking to be a 143, maybe a 144 if I have a good castle. So yeah, this is an okay. So this last level is actually still really hard. Even though it's the last level of the run.
There's a triple jump here in the beginning that's really precise, and if you land on the edge of like a platform, it actually cancels your triple jump for no reason, and it's really annoying.
So yeah, I'm gonna attempt to get an optimal IGT, which is really hard. So yeah, wish me luck.
Also, there is a bit of RNG in this level, but hopefully that won't ruin too much.
So I got the triple jump we were talking about. It's a lot harder than it looks, by the way.
This second section is an auto-scroller. This game really loves auto-scrollers. And it's kind of the calm before the storm, because after this you have to fight Bowser, which is quite possibly the hardest propeller shake in the world.
So every runner does this room differently. Like if you compare them all, they'll all do it differently. I have a very unique way of doing this room, as you can see. A lot of runners like to time their stuff. I time my pipe entry really early. Right about now. Okay, that was a good one. This is where I time my pipe entry, and I just ride this platform down into the pipe as such, and I get a decent optimal pipe. 608 is very good.
It's basically optimal.
You can get 609 and a 606 door here, but that's extraordinarily difficult, and I've only ever gotten that once in practice.
And that also requires a ridiculously good first room.
Oh wow, it gave me the best pattern it could possibly give me. The easiest jump.
Good RNG once again.
Good RNG. World 8's been nice. At least we can say World 8's been nice.
No, it's Bowser, and you just have to press that button and...
That's it, we beat the game. That's it, right? We just killed Bowser. So 583 is probably the fastest possible time you can get in this level. There's Peach, we've done the game. I'd like to thank everyone. I'd like to thank my mom. I'd like to thank my friend Carl and whatnot. And yeah, so I'd like to say goodbye. Hold on, that wasn't Peach? No.
That's the biggest plot in gaming I've ever seen. Holy moly.
No, dude, I activated the frame perfect cutscene. No way.
Wow. Oh my god, he is big.
Can you explain escape for the viewers, Mr. Carl?
Yes, of course. Escape, there's at the start, there's these fireballs that you have to time your jumps very precisely to manipulate them in going in a line, so they don't destroy the ceiling or something, because there's no reason for them to do that.
That was kind of bad.
He did it very well here. I mean, it was at least yeah, he did it very well. And this escape part, you have to there's a few jumps.
Wow, that's lovely. I messed up a little bit. We should be fine.
He did get the very difficult jump in the beginning, though, so he should be good now.
Yeah. So that was probably a 143.51 or something. Yeah, so that was NSMBW Cannonless. Very fun category. Also, I went for Tommy Strap, by the way. For Tommy.
Yeah, yes, Tommy Gunn, the nicest person on the planet.
Yeah.
This is actually the end of the run. GG, boys.
This is the proper end of the run, by the way. So yeah, this
Very
was...
respectable time.
This category, by the way, is not an easy category to run. What I did a lot of looks like it's easy, and I made good work of it, I guess. But a lot of what you see here is very hard work, and honestly, the people who have better times than me, including people like Chaos Carl, who even like are around me, they deserve a lot of kudos because this category is brutal. Like, I was really scared, really not wanting to submit this to any marathons. When I was playing it a lot, but it's a very fun category, all holes barred, and it's really enjoyable when you have someone with you. I'd like to give a massive shout out to the NSMBW community though. They're some of that probably one of the coolest communities I've been a part of. Everyone in the community just like gets along with everyone in some way or another, and we all try to help each other get better.
Together.
We work together. If I want to give a great example, I'd like to give a shout out to Coding Boy and DCA. When I came to them with the idea that it would probably be faster to 2-3 castle with propeller, they called me nuts, and I was just like, okay. And then I showed them what I could do, and eventually they were like, oh, actually, he's onto something. And then literally in that day, in that one call, we discovered LCK and showed that it is humanly possible. We're still yet to get it in a full level run.
It was today that happened actually, but
today.
It hasn't happened. They haven't done it yet in a full level run. They've only done it from the checkpoints. But they still proved that it was humanly possible. And it's awesome that even after like 11 years or something, there's still being found new strats in this game.
Yeah.
It saves a lot of time.
If you want to see more NSMBW, for sure, join the Discord. Everyone in there is great. DCA is actually hosting a NSMBW any percent tournament, which will be between 16 of the best runners of the game, myself included. You can check that out on Speed Gaming, and it should be starting very soon actually. June 7th is when qualifications are done. And if you want to see more NSMB series stuff, again, join the NSMB series Discord. We have a relay coming up in July, the weekend of the 18th and 19th of July, in which we'll be doing a relay of the entire NSMB series. So that's NSMB DS, NSMB Wii, NSMB2, NSMBU, and NSLU. And that'll be hosted by GDQ Hotfix, so I'm really excited for that as well. So yeah, without a further ado, I guess that's myself over, and yeah, I'd like to hand over to whoever's next. Make sure to donate. Every donation helps, even if it's $1. And you guys have a wonderful day, /night, /evening, /morning, whatever it is for you.
Yes.